Okay, so you guys should be able to catch these. Okay, not complicated, pretty easy, you know, simple stuff. So, right, last week when we were going off the Wizard is when Vision has his arm in and his shoulder's above my shoulder, right? So a Wizard, he's putting pressure on my shoulder and pulling me down to the mat, right? So what we were doing was we were combating the Wizard last week, right? What can we do off of this position when we're here? There's a lot of things we can do, depending on the setups, right? So, but what I want to do today is one of the escapes that we do off of Wizard is what we call a limp arm, right? So in no gi, you don't have a lot of friction as you do with the gi on, right? So if I had a gi on, I can grab the jacket, the pants, whatever I want to grab. In no gi, you don't have anything to hold on to. It's illegal to grab the rash guards, the shorts, whatever they have on, you're not allowed to do it. Okay? So, just like wrestling, you're not allowed to grab any of the clothing, just the body. Okay? So when I have this waist or seatbelt, right? When they go to hit a Wizzer, he wants to throw his shoulder down, I want to get tight and get my seatbelt, right? Because that allows me to stay close to my opponent, and it makes it harder for him to throw his shoulder down. So if I'm closer to him, putting pressure, if he goes to try to throw his shoulder down, right, it's harder for him because I'm leaving no space here, okay? But let's say he's just really strong, right? And I can't get close. He's putting pressure on my shoulder. It hurts, and I can't drive into him. All we're gonna do is just release off the hip. My hand, instead of gripping on the hip, I'm just gonna release, and I'm gonna throw my arm counterclockwise forward. So when I do this, he's gonna go ahead and put pressure on my shoulder. I can't stop it. All I'm gonna do is limp arm. Comes right out. Seems dumb, super easy, but it works. Promise you. Okay? So when I'm here, I'm driving in, right? He's gonna put that pressure. I'm gonna limp arm. So we have options now. Okay? Easiest option, you know, there's a leg right there. Depending on where you're at, depending on how far away you are. If I'm closer, if he was to move forward when I limp arm, I'm just gonna take the back and I'm gonna go for a back take to a back trip, okay? But for right now, we're just gonna pretend that my arm, when I limp arm out, I'm right here and I'm gonna come attack this leg. Okay, I'm gonna attack the single leg. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna level change and I'm gonna drop my head right into the midsection with my ear. Pretend your ear's gonna get glued to the belly button. I get here to keep him from coming forward, and I can put my hand on the hip just to pause here, right, if I want to. My shoulder is driving into the hip to put pressure that way. You see how his leg starts leaning like that? I want to put pressure on the hip. So when I pick this leg up, I'm not lifting with my back, right? It's going to put strain on our back, it's going to hurt. So when I do this, I'm driving into vision towards the hip to get him off balance. And then I pick the leg up. Now this leg is mine. Does that make sense so far? Okay. So I'm here. I'm gonna limp arm. Your partner's gonna give you a little pressure. I'm gonna limp arm. I'm gonna come right to the single. Drive in my gable grip. Next thing I'm gonna do, my hand stays underhooked, like a bicep curl. And I don't want you holding it here with your hand on your forearm. You guys need to have it on your bicep. Okay? Once I release, the hand that's on top stays on top. You're not gonna go to the back. You're gonna slide it down. You're gonna pick up the ankle. That gets my partner hopping, right? Gets like this. This is what I want. Just like you're playing tug of war, I'm gonna pull that leg in to bring him closer, right? I'm gonna pull that leg in, front trip, right to the back, okay? One more time. Got our Wizard going. He's pretty strong, can't break it, can't do what I want. I'm gonna limp arm, level change, drive on the single, keep the leg up, bring it into me, take the back. Does that make sense? You got it? All right, what?
Do you prefer the front trip to the back trip?
Well, we're gonna do both, but I'm just showing you the front right now. Okay, all right, let's do it. 1, 2, 3.
Somebody